Hey guys, we're here live at the Big Texan on I-40, and we're here with the owners, and we have here Bobby and Danny. And how are you guys doing this morning?
Really good. Awake and going.
Yes.
Smell the beer in there already.
And make you guys more awake because we're about to learn how to make some beer. Can you explain to us a little bit about the beer making process?
Sure. We got two of the ingredients made for making beer out here. We have the hops, which is going to be your bittering ingredient. We have it in the cone or the pelletized version. And then we have the other ingredient, which is malted barley. And here you can see two different types of barley.
Okay.
One that's been crushed but not roasted. And this one has a deep color. And you smell this one, that's what you make your stouts and all with. Kind of has
It smells like a little bit like coffee.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And you can mix and match these. Okay. And then how does this, do you put one or two, or you mix and match these?
Well, what you do is you're going to take your water and steep these into it, and then after the boil, if you bring that to a boil, then you add your hops. Different hops, different flavoring.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and we'll be right back after the break with more on how to learn how to brew beer.
Now we'll send it out to Jessica live at the Big Texan.
Guys, we're here live at the Big Texan at the Beer Garden, and I'm here, VIP, with the owners. How are you guys doing this morning?
Really good.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having us. And we have some dark beer, light beer, and some chocolate. Now, what does one have to do with the other?
Well, it's a secret that we learned from our European friends, and we're going to tell them everything about it.
Okay, so we won't give that secret away. We'll be right back coming up on Daybreak. Hey Steve, and good morning everyone. We're here live at the Big Texan in Amarillo on I-40, and I'm here with the owners, Bobby and Danny. How are you guys doing this morning?
Good, good, good.
Good. Thank you so much for having us. And I know it's a little early, but we're learning a little secret here with chocolate and beer. And can you tell us what one has to do with the other?
Well, in this case, we're looking at having some chocolate cake this morning with our pecan porter, which is a darker one.
Okay.
And we're also going to try a little bit of steak with a lighter one, which is our blonde, our honey blonde.
Okay, so we have the dark beer and the light beer, and then so this is the porter, and then this is blonde.
Yes.
Okay, and so can we try some?
Yeah, and once again, this wasn't an idea that we came up here with the Big Texan. A lot of the international business we get, that they would come in, the international people like from Norway and Denmark, they'd come in and they would order chocolate cake, and then they would want beer over the top of it. And we thought, okay, but this is something that's really catching on. And what they do is they get chocolate cake, and we put just a little pecan porter over it.
Oh, okay. So you pour it over.
And it's served like this. And at first we were going, you've got to be kidding. But actually, this is a wonderful way of celebrating beer, because they call it the dessert beer. And the taste of our beer plus the chocolate cake, it's magic.
Awesome. Well, let's put that to the test, and let's grab this fork here.
I mean, what could be better?
Do you just eat it like this, then?
Yes, we've never done it. This is the first time we've ever seen it.
So I'm trying it before you guys. Thank you. I've never tried the two together, but it actually tastes good. I love chocolate. So
that's
chocolate with anything. But actually it does have a unique taste, and you know, you can imagine just drinking beer and chocolate. It's a good, unique combination.
Especially with those darker beers that have more of the hop flavors, and you need something to balance that, and the sweetness from that cake and that hop flavor, it's just magic in your mouth.
Now, is the cake served hot or
just rather
regular
icebox? Yes.
Okay, and then same thing with this one. We can
with the chocolate fudge, we've had them even order. People come in and they see, because we make all our fudge here, and they say, get us a piece of fudge and some chocolate bach, or either some pecan porter, and they have that. So we're seeing this happen more and more with not only just the international business, but with Americans are starting to come in, and there's articles starting to appear in trade publications now.
Okay, just a little quick advice on growlers. How can people conserve beer better with those?
Well, we have a lot of people that will come out from Amarillo, and people that are traveling through Amarillo that want to take our beer with them. And there's a couple different selections: gallons, half gallons, and 22 ounces with resealable tops.
All right, well, thank you so much, guys, for having us here. We'll be back on Daybreak with some pets that you can actually adopt from the Humane Society. We're here at the Big Texan and we're learning some pretty cool stuff this morning, and we'll be showing you what goes into a light beer. This is a blonde beer here at the Big Texan, and we'll also be talking about some legislation that's causing some changes here at the Big Texan, and we'll be giving you a little bit more surprises after the break, some festivals that are coming here to town. We'll be right back with more. Hey Steve, we are live here at the Big Texan on I-40 in Amarillo, and I'm here with one of the owners. How are you doing today, Danny?
I'm good. Wonderful.
Thank you so much for having us. And so you're going to show us a little bit how you can make this light beer right here. It's a blonde beer?
Everything, all the beers we make here that we're talking about, they're made on premise. We take the yeast here. We have our hops, our malted barley, and the only ingredient left is water. With these 4 ingredients,
Mix it all together.
Right, we produce them right here. Makes these.
It's all brewed right here at the Big Texan.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, and so let me just try a little bit of this.
She's coming over here, won't you?
Our honey blonde.
The picture?
Tastes really good, actually.
Everyone loves blonde.
All right, so are you ready to head over to the table? I'll put my hat on.
Let's go have a steak with this
Put
beer.
the dark beer. We can see what pairs with the dark beer. So, what do we got over here? How are you doing today, Bobby?
Good. we got our homemade mushrooms.
Okay.
Got one of our wonderful ribeye steaks and some of our ribs, and of course the calf fries. And you'd be nuts not to try them.
Yeah, I don't want to try that. Okay, what is the best thing to match with the dark beer?
The dark beer, we like the dark meat. We like the barbecue beef we have here in pork. The mushrooms are always they go with any beer, and the calf fries and beer were made to go together, just like pizza.
Let's try some of that really quick.
She's eating again on the air. That's brave. That's brave.
I have quite an appetite.
It always works well, and like I said, with the steak and a little bit of beer to go together, it's like wine and red wine and beef. It really works well together. And she's chewing right now, so we get to talk a little bit more.
Yeah.
I went with the calf fries.
Trying to
I
chew
went with
fast.
the calf fries. We went with the calf fries.
I think it's
Nice little mix together.
And actually, there was a recent change in legislation, and you guys can actually expand not to only sell here, but elsewhere. The beer that's brewed here.
Right.
And what we're hoping to do with this new law is that not only can we sell on our property, we can sell to the entire world Big Texan beer. So we can produce it here in Amarillo and ship it across the seas to Chicago, to LA, to California.
Go all over the world from Amarillo. Thank you guys so much for having us today.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for joining us.